Dear heart, settle into a space where your body can rest and your mind can drift like a feather on gentle air. Feel the surface beneath you give its quiet support. Notice how the shoulders respond when you give them permission to release their load. A small sigh may slip out. Allow it. In this safe moment, nothing else is required of you but a willingness to be present. Even if thoughts tumble in, grant them passage without judgment. Each breath opens a little doorway inside, and through that doorway, peace peeks in. Money cares may have followed you here, dressed in the heavy coats of past disappointments or future fears. They have whispered stories. There is never enough. I must struggle. Prosperity is not for me. Those words have felt so familiar that they seemed like truth. Yet right now, you and I can regard them as children who need soothing rather than facts carved in stone. Whisper within, I allow new ideas about wealth to enter gently. Feel how the chest loosens when that sentence floats through your inner sky. Draw air in through the nose, slow and steady, counting silently to 4. Hold softly for a beat, then let it flow out to the same count as though releasing old dust from hidden corners. With every cycle, invite the heart to soften. Let the jaw unclench, the brow smooth. Picture a warm light spreading from the center of your chest, flowing through the ribs, the arms, and down to the fingertips. This glow is acceptance, greeting every part of you with kindness. Quietly affirm, I am willing to welcome ease. I am ready to see abundance with fresh eyes. Speak these words aloud if you can, or mouth them in silence if that feels safer. They do not need to be loud to be powerful. Sincerity gives them weight. Notice any slight warmth in the belly or tingling in the skin. These sensations are signals from your body that it is listening and responding. Allow thoughts of gratitude to rise like soft bubbles in clear water. Perhaps you appreciate the simple comfort of a pillow, the steady beat of your heart, or the fact that guidance finds you today. Gratitude is not a demand to pretend everything is perfect. It is an act of choosing one bright thread and following it until more appear. As each thankful thought surfaces, the nervous system calms, and the mind becomes fertile ground for new beliefs. If doubts sneak in saying, "This is too easy," greet them with a gentle smile. Tell them, "Sweet thoughts, I hear you, but I am trying something new." When doubts feel heard, they loosen their grip. Wrap them in the same warm light you gave your body. Let them rest rather than resist. Your inner world learns through repetition and kindness, not force. Now sense a subtle hush filling the space around you, like dusk settling softly over a quiet garden. In this hush, plant a seed. I am safe to receive. Picture that seed tucked into rich soil within the heart. No effort is needed to make it grow tonight. Your only role is to keep the soil friendly and open. Nature handles the miracle of sprouting. Feel how the breath has slowed without strain. Shoulders may be lower, eyebrows lower too. Let the tongue rest gently against the roof of the mouth. This small posture signals peace to the brain. In this ease, wealth energy begins to stir, not through sudden lotteries or windfalls, but through new openness in thought, fresh creativity, and supportive encounters that unfold in perfect time. Hold your hands over the heart, one palm stacked upon the other. Notice the pulse, steady and loyal. Whisper, "Thank you," to that rhythm. Whisper, "We are learning prosperity together." This conversation between mind and body builds trust. Trust is the door through which good can enter. When you are ready, let the hands fall back to your sides and sit quietly with the new softness you have created. Stay as long as you wish in this gentle beginning. When you move on, Carry the glow with you, like a quiet lantern guiding the path ahead. Bring your attention once more to the breath, but now allow awareness to slide tenderly into the space of self-kindness. Many people try to change their financial lives by pushing harder, criticizing missteps, or repeating old scoldings learned long ago. Yet criticism freezes the very parts of us we hope to heal, while kindness melts tension and opens possibility. Feel the chin lower slightly, as though bowing to your own courage for showing up today. This small gesture says, I honor myself. Place a gentle hand on the middle of the chest, sensing warmth beneath fabric or skin. Invite the heart to share any tightness it carries, perhaps a squeeze of shame for past debt, or a heavy stone of guilt for wanting more. Without analysis, offer the heart's soft acceptance. It is okay for me to have felt afraid. It is okay for me to wish for ease. Notice if the breath deepens on its own. The body loves to be spoken to with tenderness. It responds willingly. Bring awareness to the area just beneath the ribs. Visualize a comfortable glow, like the first light of dawn washing over a quiet lake. Each inhale brightens this soft sun. Each exhale sends golden warmth through the torso, arms, and legs. Encourage any clenched muscles in the hips or lower back to loosen. Gently wiggle fingers and toes if that helps you feel present. Small movements remind the nervous system that it can relax control. Offer yourself the affirmation, I soften into love for myself right now. Repeat it slowly 3 times, letting every word land like a feather on still water. Between each repetition, pause for a heartbeat's length to absorb. If emotions rise, sadness, relief, even confusion, welcome them as guests. They come to be heard and released. There is no rush to push them out the door. You are simply providing a comfortable chair for them to rest until they fade. Consider placing a journal or scrap of paper nearby. When ready, allow one self-critical thought about money to appear in the mind. Maybe it says, I always mess up with bills, or I should be further along by now. Write it down without censoring. Now, beneath that line, write its gentle opposite. I learn better ways every day, or I am on my unique timetable and it is okay. Feel the shift as ink turns judgment into possibility. Close the notebook gently, knowing the new idea has been recorded in both paper and subconscious. Turn focus to the throat area. Roll the shoulders softly backward, opening the chest and giving the heart more room. The throat is the passage where inner truth meets outer expression. Whisper, I allow abundance to speak through me with grace. You might notice a subtle urge to sigh or clear the throat. Let it happen. These tiny releases are signals that energy is moving, making space for clearer self-expression about needs and desires. Let awareness drop to the feet. Sense the ground beneath, whether carpet, wood, or cool tile. Picture roots extending down, anchoring you to Earth's steady strength. Tell yourself, I am supported in every way. Feel how even this imagined rooting brings real calm to the nervous system. Grounding helps the body feel safe enough to explore new beliefs without fear of floating away from what is known. Invite the mind to recall one small kindness you showed yourself today. A glass of water, 5 minutes of rest, a short walk. Appreciate that choice. Kindness is a practice, and each act, no matter how small, strengthens the habit of self-compassion. Affirm softly, every gentle choice I make for myself opens doors to prosperity. Allow a warm smile to reach your lips, even if tiny. Smiling releases beneficial chemicals, telling the body it is safe. If the forehead has tightened again, smooth it with light fingertips. Stroke outward from the center to temples, signaling relaxation. Thank the mind for participating. Assure it that perfection is not required. Close the eyes for a moment and simply float in the sense of being cared for by your own awareness. In this softened state, seeds of abundance will germinate more easily because the soil, the subconscious, is moist with acceptance. When you feel complete for now, lower the hand from the chest and sit quietly. Let silence settle, like soft snow covering a field, delicate and bright. Trust that each moment spent in self-compassion changes inner chemistry, guiding your thoughts, hormones, and actions toward greater ease with money. Gently open the eyes, carrying this softness forward, ready to explore deeper layers of belief with curiosity rather than critique. With the body soothed and the heart open, turn inward toward the quiet voices that have shaped your relationship with wealth. These voices may sound like caregivers, teachers, or society itself, repeating phrases such as, "Money is hard to come by," "Rich folks are greedy," or "If I have more, someone else has less." These statements were absorbed at a time when the mind was wide open, perhaps long before you had any power to question them. They settled like seeds in fertile soil, sprouting vines that wound around your sense of worth. Bring gentle curiosity to one such belief. Let it surface without force. Maybe it speaks in a worried tone, maybe in a scolding one. Rather than pushing it away, invite it closer as you would a child hiding behind a curtain. Inhale slowly, and in the pause between inhale and exhale, silently say, "I see you." Notice how the body reacts. Does the chest tighten? Does the stomach flutter? These responses show that the belief lives not only in thoughts, but also in muscles and cells. Imagine holding that belief in open palms like a small stone. Observe its texture. Is it rough with fear, smooth with repetition, heavy with shame? Breathe toward the stone, offering compassion. Affirm inside, "I recognize that this old thought tried to protect me." Often limiting beliefs were adopted to keep us safe, safe from disappointment, safe from standing out, safe from judgment. Thank the belief for its service. Gratitude calms defensive parts of the mind, allowing them to release their grip. Now turn the stone over and notice what lies beneath. Perhaps a wish for freedom, creativity, or recognition. Affirm, "I honor the need beneath this belief, and I choose a healthier way to meet it." Feel that statement ripple through the nervous system, easing inner conflict. The subconscious listens carefully to language soaked in kindness and choice. It begins to update its old files when offered new loving instructions. Pick up your journal again and write the limiting money belief at the top of a fresh page. Beneath it, list 3 ways this belief has limited joyful living. Maybe it kept you from applying for a job, investing in learning, or asking for fair pay. Seeing the cost on paper can bring clarity without blame. Next, leave a few lines, then write 3 new possibilities that could unfold once this belief loosens. Perhaps greater confidence, new streams of income, or collaboration with supportive people. Let hope color these words. Hope is a magnetic force drawing fresh experiences. Close the journal. Place both hands over the belly, one above the navel and one below. Take a deep breath so the lower hand rises with the abdomen. Exhale slowly, letting the upper hand fall slightly as air leaves. This movement signals safety to the vagus nerve, the body's calming pathway. Whisper, "I digest new prosperity thoughts with ease." Feel warmth spread across the midsection, like sunlight on rich soil preparing for planting. Visualize yourself standing at the edge of a garden that belongs solely to you. Some plants flourish with bright green leaves. These are beliefs that support abundance, such as I deserve good, and giving and receiving are balanced. In other spots grow weeds, old fears and judgments tangled around one another. See yourself kneeling in the soil, loosening a weed's roots with gentle fingers. As you lift it out, no force is needed. The softened earth releases willingly. Place the weed aside and make a small hole where it stood. Into that space, place a new seed labeled, "Plenty flows to me in expected and unexpected ways." Cover it with soil and pat it down with love. Back in the body, take a breath that fills the back ribs as well as the front. This expands lung tissue often ignored, signaling openness. Affirm, I now uproot old limits and plant seeds of plenty. Envision golden particles rising from those seeds, traveling through your bloodstream, reaching every cell and reminding it of natural prosperity. Cells respond to the emotional tone of thoughts. Studies show that positive mental states support balanced hormones and healthy organ function. Your body becomes a partner in welcoming wealth. Invite yourself to recall one early memory related to money, perhaps receiving an allowance, overhearing an adult conversation, or wanting something that felt out of reach. Watch the scene gently, as though viewing it across a calm pond. Without changing the story, softly introduce a new voice, your present loving awareness. Let this voice speak reassurance to the child in that scene. It is okay. You are worthy. Resources can come in many kinds, and you are learning. Feel how the child's shoulders lower, maybe a smile flickers. This imaginal repair sends a corrective signal back through time, rewriting emotional coding stored in the brain. If tears or strong feelings surface, pause and place a hand over the heart again. Breathe slowly until waves settle. This process is not about forcing happiness, but allowing release. Emotions are energy. When heard, they move and free space for new growth. Finish by affirming, I am willing to see money with fresh eyes. My past does not dictate my future. Sit quietly and sense any new lightness, perhaps subtle but real, pulsing in the chest or swirling near the forehead. Close this portion of our journey by acknowledging courage. Change begins in small inner movements such as these, moments of awareness, breaths of compassion, tiny seeds planted in thought. Trust that each seed knows how to sprout in its own time. Hold your journal close to the heart for a moment, as though warming the pages with gentle fire. When you feel ready, place it aside, stretch softly, and let the breath return to its natural rhythm, carrying forward the quiet promise of new abundance unfolding. Welcome, dear one. You have already done something loving for yourself simply by choosing to be here. That quiet choice carries more power than most realize. Now, allow your heart to receive what it has been gently calling for, a new way to let abundance flow through your life. There is a doorway that opens when you rest, and tonight we will begin to walk through that doorway together, gently and without pressure. No rush, no force, only soft intention. Before sleep, the mind becomes like the surface of a still pond. Worries begin to settle, and the water becomes clear. This moment, just before you drift into dreams, is when the subconscious becomes most open to the messages it receives. You see, throughout the day, the mind is busy sorting, judging, planning, reacting. But as you prepare for sleep, those layers begin to quiet. This is when old patterns can be loosened, and new ideas, loving ideas, can sink deeply into the soil of your being. When you sleep, you are not only resting your body, you are giving your inner world space to reset and rewire. If you gently offer your subconscious kind, encouraging thoughts as you settle into bed. It will carry those thoughts into your dream world and beyond. This is why nighttime is such a powerful time to begin shifting wealth blocks, not through worry or striving, but through loving suggestion. You do not have to fix everything. You only need to be willing to create a space for change. Begin by noticing your environment. Is your space calm and comforting? Your sleeping space is a reflection of how you welcome rest and renewal. Gently clear away clutter if you feel called to do so. Place objects around you that bring peace, a soft pillow, a favorite scent, maybe a journal nearby. Dim the lights and let shadows become your friend, not your fear. The body relaxes more easily when it sees that the world is dimming down. As you prepare for sleep, whisper to yourself a message of safety. I am safe to rest. I am safe to receive. Speak slowly as if speaking to a dear child. Repeat until you feel your body respond. Perhaps the breath deepens or the chest softens. These small signs are enough. Your body is always listening. Now, set a gentle intention for the night. It might be, tonight, I invite healing into my beliefs about money, or, while I sleep, my mind releases what no longer serves me. Your intention does not have to be long or clever. It simply needs to feel kind. Let it come from the heart, not the head. You can speak this intention aloud or silently as long as it feels sincere. You may also wish to play soft, wordless music or a gentle track with affirmations recorded in a soothing voice. The sound should be so low that it becomes part of the atmosphere, more like a breeze than a conversation. Your subconscious will hear it, even if your conscious mind drifts away. This is the beauty of subliminal healing. It does not demand your focus, it simply needs your willingness. There are also ways to support this process with touch. As you lie down, place one hand on the heart and one on the lower belly. Breathe deeply, allowing the belly to rise and fall. With each breath, silently offer this message. I soften, I allow, I receive. If any part of you resists, simply acknowledge that part with love. Resistance is not the enemy. It is a protector that hasn't yet learned to relax. Thank it gently and return to your breath. If you are someone who often has racing thoughts before bed, write them down in a notebook, not to fix them, but to give them a place to rest. Then write one sentence that feels like a balm. I did my best today, or it's okay to let go now. This sentence becomes your bridge from the waking world to the restful one. And as you sink into your pillow, let the words of wealth begin to rise, not loud, not forceful, just present. Words like, abundance surrounds me, I am open to receive, my worth is not measured by effort, I trust the process of life. These are not just phrases, they are keys, gently turning the lock on old mental patterns. Repetition helps them settle in, but feeling is what gives them life. If thoughts come that say, this isn't working, thank them for their concern and smile inwardly. Healing is not a straight line, it is a spiral. Each pass through the same thought is a chance to bring more love. Trust that something beautiful is unfolding, even if it is quiet, even if you cannot see it yet. So let your night become a sacred container, a place where healing happens without effort, where your mind is rewired not through struggle but through peace. Sleep becomes your ally, and the deeper you rest, the more open your heart becomes to miracles. There is no need to make your practice perfect. There is no need to get every word right. The only requirement is gentleness. Gentleness is how the subconscious learns to feel safe. When it feels safe, it becomes willing to release the old and welcome the new. This is why nightly practice is so important. It does not matter if you forget sometimes. It does not matter if you fall asleep before the affirmations finish. What matters is that you are building a new relationship with your inner world, a relationship of kindness, patience, and trust. That is how real wealth begins, from the inside out. So tonight, let your body rest, let your mind loosen its grip, let the heart soften, and let the seeds of wealth begin to settle, knowing that while you sleep, the universe is already beginning to respond. Now let's take this even deeper. When you decide to begin a nightly practice, you are sending a signal to your entire being that change is safe, not forced change, not dramatic upheaval, but the quiet kind, the kind that grows roots under the surface. And one of the best ways to send this signal is through a simple bedtime ritual. You see, the subconscious loves repetition. It finds safety in routine. So when you create a ritual before bed, your mind begins to associate that ritual with safety, rest, and healing. Over time, your system will respond even before the practice begins. It will say, "Ah, here comes the peace. Here comes the part where I get to let go." Start by creating a space that feels supportive. This doesn't require anything fancy. Even a clean corner with a cozy blanket can become sacred. Dim the lights, light a soft candle if you like, and let the day fall away. If you use scents, choose ones that calm the nervous system: lavender, chamomile, or sandalwood. Scents speak directly to memory and emotion. Let them carry you inward. Now bring your body into awareness. Stretch gently if that feels good. Touch the arms, the legs, the belly, and thank them. Thank you for moving me through today. Thank you for trying your best. Gratitude creates a vibration of receiving, and when you feel grateful for your own body, wealth energy flows more easily through you. It is difficult for money to land in a space filled with tension or criticism. Your loving touch opens space. Take a few moments to journal. Write down anything that still feels heavy. It could be a worry, a doubt, or even a small joy you want to hold on to. Writing releases energy from the mind and transfers it to the page. It makes room for clarity. After writing, place your hand on your journal and say, "I release this to love." Now speak your nightly intention. Keep it simple and clear. You might say, "Tonight I open to new beliefs about money," or "I welcome peace and prosperity into my dreams." Speak slowly with presence. You are not trying to convince yourself. You are simply opening the door. If you have affirmations recorded, press play now. Let them loop gently in the background. The volume should be low, like a whisper across a calm lake. If you don't have recordings, simply repeat the affirmations yourself. You could say, "I am worthy of wealth. My income is always increasing. I trust that money comes in expected and unexpected ways." Say each one with gentle rhythm, not rushing. Feel the words, even if only a little. Let their tone carry you. Now lie down and scan the body. Let the face soften, the eyes close. Relax the jaw, loosen the neck. With every breath, let go of anything that doesn't belong in this peaceful moment. Let go of needing to understand, needing to plan, needing to do. Your only task is to rest. As you drift, your subconscious will take in the affirmations, the intention, the mood of the room. All of these become part of the fertile ground in which new beliefs are planted. Wealth begins to feel welcome. Not foreign, not unsafe, just welcome. This practice, done regularly, tells your whole being, "I can have money and still feel peace. I can grow and remain grounded. I can prosper and stay kind." The mind begins to believe what it hears often, so give it loving messages and let the night do the work. Tomorrow you may not notice a huge change, and that's perfectly fine, but over time the shifts will come. A new opportunity, an idea, a conversation, a calmer response where you once had fear. This is how life responds to a soft but steady invitation. You are not alone in this journey. As you create this ritual, you join many others who are gently, lovingly shifting their inner world to allow in more peace, more support, more wealth. Trust the power of this simple bedtime offering. Let it be enough for now. You have already begun. As the body sinks deeper into rest and the outer world begins to quiet, now is the perfect moment to begin offering the heart-aligned affirmations that will plant new, loving seeds within. These are not just words, they are bridges, gentle connectors between where you've been and where you are ready to go. When spoken or heard with intention, they begin to loosen old beliefs and replace them with truth. The truth that abundance is your natural state, that ease and prosperity can walk beside you. Start with your breath. Let it be soft and rhythmic. With every inhale, welcome new energy. With every exhale, release what no longer serves. Let the breath carry you like a river, steady, cleansing, and slow. Now, if it feels right, speak this affirmation quietly or inwardly. It is safe for me to have money. Say it slowly. Let it echo softly in the space of your mind. Feel the meaning of each word as it enters your being. You don't have to believe it completely yet. Just allow it to land like a feather on your heart. Now try. I am open to receive the abundance of the universe. Let your body receive these words too. You might feel a tingling, a softening, or a warmth begin to spread. The body and subconscious both recognize loving truth. They respond not with effort, but with openness. Here's another. Every night while I sleep, my prosperity consciousness grows stronger. This affirmation speaks directly to the work you are doing now. It reminds your inner mind that it is being nourished even when the conscious self is at rest. And finally, I deserve wealth in all forms, and I welcome it now. Repeat this one with softness. No need to strain or try. Let it wash through you like warm light filling a quiet room. These affirmations can be whispered aloud before sleep or played softly as a loop through the night. If recorded in your own voice or one that feels safe to you, they gently bypass the mental filters and settle deep into the subconscious. There's no need to monitor or force the process, simply allow. Your only role is to stay open and relaxed. If you like, place a soft hand over your heart or belly while you rest. This adds a touch of loving connection to the affirmations. Your body receives messages more easily when they're paired with warmth and touch. Repeating these statements over many nights builds a new energetic structure inside, a structure of support, peace, and worthiness. Some nights, the mind may wander or resist. That's okay. It is just old patterns reacting to something new. Meet those thoughts with compassion. Say gently, "You are safe, you are heard, and we are choosing a new path now." The power of affirmations is not in shouting or pushing. It is in the gentle rhythm of repetition, the kindness in your tone, the willingness to believe, even just a little more each day. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And in time, these new beliefs become your inner truth. Rest in the knowing that you are doing sacred work. Affirmations are tools of healing, and they work best when used with love, patience, and faith in your own unfolding. Now that your heart is open and your subconscious is gently receiving, Allow the body to relax even more. Begin by bringing awareness to the top of your head. Sense a softness there, as if a gentle breeze were passing through. Let this feeling travel down to your forehead. Allow it to smooth. Let your eyes grow heavy, no longer needing to look outward. There is nothing you must watch or manage in this moment. Let the relaxation move down your face, cheeks, jaw, neck, unwinding tension like a thread being pulled from a tightly wound spool. Shoulders soften, arms become heavy, fingers uncurl. Let the breath move naturally, like waves lapping at the shore. Each exhale carries away the stories of the day. Move your awareness to your chest. Feel the rise and fall. This rhythm has been with you since the beginning. It asks for nothing, and yet it gives life. Let gratitude fill this space. Say silently, I appreciate this breath. I appreciate this moment. Feel how the body responds to appreciation. It softens, it settles. Let this wave of calm travel through your belly. Allow it to rise and fall with the breath, free of judgment or expectation. Let the lower back and hips release. No need to hold anything here. Let go, let go. Allow this calm to move through your thighs, knees, calves, and feet. Imagine warm light flowing through the legs, pooling at the soles of the feet, grounding you. You are safe here, supported by the surface beneath you, supported by life itself. As your entire body begins to rest, your mind becomes like an open window at night, cool air drifting in, stars quietly shining. Let this state cradle you. In this moment of peace, you are not just resting, you are healing. You are allowing new patterns to take root. You are creating space for abundance to live within you. Stay in this restful awareness as long as you need. You may drift into sleep or simply float here between thought and dream. Either way, the work is being done. The shift is happening gently, just as nature intended. You are doing beautifully. Let every muscle, every thought, every breath begin to trust the peace you're creating. Allow the night to become your partner in healing. And now, in this beautiful state of openness, let your inner vision begin to paint a picture. There is no need to force it. Let it arise naturally, like a sunrise. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a calm river. The water is clear, slow, and sparkling in the soft light of morning. This river represents the flow of abundance. It has always been there, perhaps hidden behind thoughts, worries, or past experiences, but it is steady, endless, and pure. See yourself stepping closer. You dip your hands in the cool, clear water. It welcomes you. There is no fear here, only trust. Now imagine this water washing over your hands and traveling up your arms, flowing gently across your chest and into your heart. Feel the heart open, like a flower unfolding to the sun. This is the heart of receiving, of allowing, of knowing you are worthy. Now picture golden light flowing through the water, streams of prosperity entering your life. Not only money, but opportunities, support, inspiration, joy. Let the current of this river begin to flow through you. It moves from the soles of your feet upward, filling every cell, every corner of your being with warmth and light. There is no shortage here. The river flows without end. Every time you choose trust, every time you affirm your worth, the river grows stronger. You become more open, more aligned, more free. Visualize yourself now surrounded by symbols of support. Perhaps they are hands offering gifts, doors opening with ease, paths lined with golden light. Whatever appears, let it be a message that you are supported in all ways. In this vision, you are no longer searching or striving. You are receiving. You are breathing in the richness of life. You are part of the flow. Now breathe in deeply. Let this feeling anchor in your body. Say quietly to yourself, I allow this flow to continue through my waking and sleeping. Let this energy settle into your being. You can return to this river anytime you wish. It lives within you. As the vision softens, let your awareness gently return to the room around you. If your eyes are closed, keep them closed for just a little longer. Bring your attention now to the simple blessing of being alive. You are here. You are aware. You are awakening to a new relationship with wealth. Before closing this session, bring a soft smile to your lips. Feel the muscles move, even slightly. This smile is not for the world. It's a smile to yourself, a recognition of your willingness, your openness, your healing. Let this moment be sealed with a short practice of gratitude. In your heart, thank your body for being the vessel through which life flows. Thank your breath for carrying you into stillness. Thank your spirit for choosing to grow. If a mirror is nearby and it feels right, look into it softly. No judgment, no expectation, just presence. Say to your reflection, I love you. You are enough. You are ready to receive. Then place a hand over your heart and breathe in that love. Tonight, you have planted powerful seeds. You've created space for healing. You've aligned with a quieter truth that wealth, in all its forms, is already moving toward you. And you've done this through gentleness, not struggle, through rest, not resistance. As you go to sleep, let these final words carry you. All is well in my world. I trust the flow of life. I am open. I am ready. I am loved. Let them echo into your dreams and beyond. Tomorrow may come with new surprises, new awareness, and new beginnings. But for now, you've done enough. You've done beautifully. Rest, dear heart. You are safe. You are worthy. And you are already on your way.